One of these palettes is a fake. So this one is the Huda Beauty Ruby Obsessions eyeshadow palette, and I found its twin on Temu. The fake one is by the brand SFR Color Beauty. It is also called Ruby Obsessions. The size of the two palettes is exactly the same. The only difference is the fake palette is a little bit thinner. And now let's see the eyeshadows. So we have here the original, dun dun dun, and this is the copy. The pans are completely different. We don't have the same size of mirror, and oh my god, it has a baby powder scent.
It smells terrible.
The Huda Beauty palette, of course, doesn't smell. On the original palette, we have this engraved diamond, and the fake one is like a printed version of the original. So about the ingredients, we don't have the same ingredients list. So that means it is not made in the same factory. Most probably. I mean, I was not there. The Temu palette looks exactly the same with the pictures on the website. Swatching time. First of all, I'm gonna take this one by Temu and the original.
The color is super similar.
I'm super curious about this red one. Oh, okay. That doesn't look bad. And I'm going to the original palette. Ooh, that's super close. I'm going in this golden, then the original. Oops, I took a little bit too much. So from the Temu palette, it is peachier, and the original is completely golden. There are a few differences between some of the eyeshadows. The darkest one doesn't have the same sheen with the original. I think the reason that they were able to make such a good knockoff of the original palette is because the Huda Beauty palette is discontinued. Temu is an online Chinese marketplace, and the majority of their products are made in China. Both of these palettes are made in China. And on this side, I'm gonna apply the original product. On this one, the fake. I have here lots of clean brushes, so I'm not gonna use the same ones on each eye. Ugh, it smells. I'm gonna start with this eyeshadow from the fake palette. I'm also gonna use the mirror. Ooh, that's quite pigmented.
I'm gonna use a different mirror. I don't see.
Okay, it actually blends pretty easily. I'm very surprised. I'm gonna take exactly the same eyeshadow from the original palette. We have pretty much the same color. On this eye, it is a little bit peachier, but you can't really tell that I haven't used the same eyeshadow. After that, I want to take this darkest matte eyeshadow. It blends effortlessly and it looks super smooth on the eye. I'm also gonna take this eyeshadow from the Temu palette, and I'm gonna apply it exactly on the same area. Oh my god, it's the same.
I can't believe this.
Temu eyeshadows are just a little bit brighter in color. I really want to use the darkest shimmery shade because in the swatches they were not exactly the same. That looks majestic, so nice. And with a clean brush, I'm also gonna take this shade. Ooh, that's also very nice. We don't really have the same sparkles. It has very nice color payoff, and I have lots of fallouts from both of the eyeshadows. That's insane. It looks like I have used the same palette. After that, I'm super curious about the golden shade. This eyeshadow is so wearable. It looks very smooth on the eyes. That's so nice. And now I'm taking the fake palette. Okay, this doesn't transfer with the brush.
Oh, that's disappointing.
For some reason, it doesn't stick in the inner part of my eye.
Oh boy, it's very chunky.
This is the first eyeshadow that doesn't look so nice on the eyes. It also doesn't blend so nicely with the darkest one. Now that I have applied more, this one is pinkier and this one is peachier. I also want to see this bright matte eyeshadow, and I want this over the lower eye. It looks super nice. For the fake palette, I'm taking one of my favorite brushes to use with this eyeshadow. This is definitely pinkier and brighter. You need a few more layers of this eyeshadow to make it kinda similar. So even though I have used 2-3 layers for this color, it doesn't look so much different. So you really need to know that I haven't used the same palette for both of my eyes. However, the Temu palette has a very strong scent. I really don't like that they have copied everything, and this is the inspiration of the video. When I found this on the Temu website, I immediately thought of the Maybelline primer, and I really wanted to see how similar they are. So the Maybelline primer is the Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser Primer, and the Temu product is the Babe Skin Pore Eraser by the brand Kanya. Kanya, please. The original product retails for $7 and the fake one for almost $3. For me, it's kinda weird that they are copying drugstore products.
What do you think?
We have here the ingredients list of the Temu product, and it is nothing like the Maybelline primer. The Temu primer is made in China and the Maybelline one is made in France. And let's go for it. We definitely have a different tube, but the color story is very similar. The US version of this primer is exactly the same with the Temu one. And it is time to sniff this. Oh, this is a completely different color of the primer. The Temu feels like a moisturizer. It is super weird.
It gives a white cast.
And it smells like shower gel, specifically the lavender palmolive. And the Maybelline one is completely clear. I have used it so many times. I'm gonna start with the original. This is blending so easily. It is smoothing the skin. It has a silicone feeling. We can see that it gives a mattifying effect. And now let's go to the Kanya primer.
Oh boy.
Come on, primer. Ugh. The consistency is super weird.
Oh no!
I'm getting ghost vibes. It doesn't feel like a primer. Oh no, I applied too much here. It actually gives a mattifying effect and it blurs a little bit my pores. You really need to blend it out well. So it gives a slightly heavy feeling on the skin, maybe because the consistency is very thick. The original, of course, wins. I was able to find the twin for this foundation as well. In the pictures it was looking exactly the same, but in person I don't think so. I'm super curious to unbox it and also swatch it because the description of the product is super weird, and the original product is by L'Oréal Paris. It retails for $15 and the Temu one is almost $3, so we have a huge difference in price. Unboxing time. It has an expiration date. It is very specific. Usually we have a different type of expirations, and this one is by the brand El Ho. 60% oil. Hashtag nature. Moment of truth. Dun dun dun. Oh. Okay. It is like a cheap knockoff.
Oh no.
It's very weird. It doesn't have a stopper. The consistency is very thick. Oh boy, it smells like roses. And it is completely plastic. You can even squeeze the bottle. And the original foundation has a glass bottle. The opening is more well made. This is super thick. And this one is by L'Oréal. Ooh, it is a lot more lightweight. I can't say that I'm excited to use this. And I'm gonna use one of my favorite sponges to apply this. It is definitely not my shade. Oh my god, the perfume scent is
Unbearable.
Oh no.
I look like a ghost already. It doesn't really have coverage. It's not really buildable, and the scent is giving me a headache. Now let's see the original version. Finally, my color. The L'Oréal Tinted Serum Foundation gives such a natural finish. It is like your skin but better. It has a very nice lightweight formula that I wouldn't change for this one. I don't think this is a great dupe, and the scent is terrible. I have here a dupe of the latest MAC mascara, the MAC Stack, and this one is by the brand Estella, and the name of it is Stuck mascara. I'm stuck with this mascara. This one is the original by MAC and it retails for $28 and the Temu mascara retails for almost $3. It came with this box and we have before and after. The after is with fake lashes on.
And the before is with the mascara.
It claims that it gives 95% more volume and 94% more length. How do they measure these claims? So this one is made in China and the MAC one is made in Canada. I'm really curious to see how this one looks. Estelle La.
Okay.
It doesn't feel like a MAC product. The ball is not curved like in the MAC mascara. Let's go to the MAC mascara. So they have tried to copy the spoolie, but it is definitely not the same. Estella. And the Temu mascara smells like
Bubble gum.
which is weird for mascaras. Let's start with the Estella mascara. Estella has a nice black color. The spoolie is very stiff and I'm trying to be very careful. This is what we have with one coat. Not much. We definitely don't have 94%.
More instant length.
Let's try again. It gives a nice eye-opening effect that I was not expecting. And I really like that the tip is thin and I can apply mascara in the inner corner. It's really buildable. That's not bad, Estella. It gives very nice definition. I like that it uplifts my lashes. Some close-ups. What do you think? It looks very nice. It is definitely not volumizing. And now let's go with the MAC mascara. And we definitely have more volume with just one coat. It also defines the lashes very nicely. The MAC mascara gives very nice definition, volume, and it is more lengthening than the Estella mascara. I have here some more product. Oh. Okay, it doesn't stain the skin. I think they did a very good job of copying the MAC mascara. Of course, the formula is not the same, but it is still a good mascara. MAC has a very iconic lipstick packaging and my eyes got on a fake one on Temu. It is by the brand Blue Thin and in the pictures it looks exactly the same with the MAC lipstick. The MAC lipstick retails for $25 and the Blue Thin lipstick for $1.59, a lot cheaper than the MAC one. I'm really curious if we're gonna have the same situation with the L'Oreal foundation. Dun dun dun! Oh, this is completely plastic, a lot lighter in weight. The Blue Thin lipstick is a little bit thicker, not as elegant as the MAC lipstick. On the box of it we have the ingredients list. It's not the same with the MAC lipstick. The edges of the lipstick are not smooth at all because of the lipstick mold. It smells a little bit like baby powder again.
Yikes.
So they have copied the little dots. And this is in the shade 7. The finish is very similar. Lipstick countdown. I'm gonna start with the MAC lipstick. I'm a huge fan of MAC lipsticks. It's time for the Blue Thin lipstick. On the lips, they look very similar even though I don't have the same color. And the Temu lipstick has nice color payoff. It actually looks very nice. It is definitely not the same experience with using a MAC lipstick. Ποια πλευρά νομίζεις είναι μεταψεύτικα?
You're right.
Oh, you found it. About the face makeup, all the powders were easier to apply on the original side. The fake side is a little bit splotchier and patchier. The worst part is that I can still smell the foundation and the primer. Even though these products are not exactly the same, I think it's not cool that they have copied the aesthetic of the original products. I get the dupe culture, but not the knockoff culture. Drop in the comments your thoughts about fake makeup and dupes. I have also tried the cheapest makeup from Temu on this video here. Thank you so much for watching and I will see you in the next one. Bye!